These barrel-proof Elijah Craigs are very batch dependent. Let me tell you why this is the one you need to go after. This is batch 5, B522, Elijah Craig barrel proof. It is 12 years old, and that's what I really like about it. It's pretty hard to find a 12-year-old Elijah Craig at the moment. A lot of them got used up for single barrel programs and things like that. A lot of 9 years, a lot of 10 years. We're not going to see a 12 for a little while. This is 121 proof, and it has a little bit of a different characteristic as from the other barrel proof Elijah Craigs, but Elijah Craig comes out of Heaven Hill Distillery, and it is one of their core brands. The nose here is awesome. I get just a touch of maple, just a touch of the orchard fruits. Do get a lot of like cinnamon brown sugar, pecan. It's very like, just rich in sugars, and like no-bake pie crust is really the best way to describe that. Overall, a lot of Elijah Craig barrel proofs have a very fruity nose, a lot of like darker fruits and cherries, etc. This doesn't really have that. It leans much more into those aged bourbon notes. This one, interestingly enough, drinks a little over its proof. It's definitely hot, but a lot of that's that wood sugar and barrel impact that we had talked about on the nose. We get a ton of that in the palate. Very, very wood sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, brown sugar type notes, just a touch of like pecan. Again, that no-bake pie crust thing really comes into play. Get some apple, caramel, not a lot of vanilla, and then it fades into the finish is definitely graham cracker, really dusty oak. All that moisture just kind of sucks back in for the finish. It really dries it out. Interestingly enough, after that note, you get something that you get, in my opinion, we find in more of the single barrels and less of the standard barrel proofs, and that is we get just a touch of like a cantaloupe note on the finish. So again, it's super sugary, super intense, super sweet, goes into a really dusty graham cracker finish, and then just a subtle at the end, it just kind of pops with that really refreshing melon flavor, which is kind of interesting. Highly recommend this batch. It's B522. Again, that 12-year, it's great at being an older bourbon and gives you a very nice complex range of notes for everybody to enjoy.